Hey everybody, how you doing? I went to the Goodwill bins yesterday and I posted about it on Instagram and I said maybe I'll do a haul video. And I had a couple people say, yeah, do a haul video. So I thought, well, why not? It's one thing I haven't done on YouTube yet. So I figured this is just raw. Like I seriously unloaded this stuff into bags from my car and brought it in. So it is what you see is what you get. I haven't pulled comps on everything, but what I sourced yesterday in an hour and a half at the bins is based on just my knowledge of what I think is going to sell. So a couple things before I get started that I wanted to note. I was looking over my last YouTube video that I uploaded and realized, wow, my listing goals are super wishy-washy. I think at one point of the video I was like, I'm going to list 20 items a day, and another point I'm like, I'm going to list 50 items a day. So I thought, I really need to get this nailed down so that I have an accurate and realistic sourcing goal. Wow. Sorry, it's early this morning. Listing goal. And sourcing goal, I don't need sourcing goals. I can source all day long. Listing goal. So yesterday, Nicole State had a listing challenge and I was about 10 items deep when I saw her put that out there. So based on the items that I had already had photographed, I decided I could realistically get 30 items listed yesterday. Based on the plans that I had with my family and all of that. So 30 items was a push. I had to make an effort at the end of the day in the evening to get the rest of my items up. And I did. I hit 30, but it was a push. And I was busy yesterday and I sourced yesterday. So like I've said before, I don't balance super well. So if I'm going to source, I'm not going to list as much typically. So I figure I need to make an average. So my average goal of what I want listed per week is going to be 150 items a week. I think that that's still pushing it for me, but I think that I can do it based on the hours that I'm dedicating to my business. So there it is in stone. That's my goal. 150 items listed per week. That's per 7 days, Sunday to Sunday. So there it is, firmed up. All right, so I have my coffee. It's my Disney Villains mug that we got at the Goodwill. My husband picked it up for me. I love it. All right, so like I said, I did not organize my stuff at all. I threw it in bags from my car, and here we go. So the first item, and I did actually have to look this up by style number when I got home. Oh goodness, I've got strings hanging from my fingers still. It's a scarf. It's an infinity scarf. I figured that that's probably about what it was, but it's like huge material. But it's new with tags Nike. And I've never seen an infinity scarf from Nike before. But I looked up the good old style number right there. And do you know that I went 4 years, close to 4 years, never looking up style numbers on anything? So thank you, Nicole State, for teaching me about that because it has really helped me nail down what I have in my hands. And when I'm making those comps decisions in the thrift store, I can actually Google the style number and find out what I have if it's not clear what I have when I'm sourcing, so I can tell if it's worth the money to pay or not. So anyways, so I have this. I think comps brand new are running about $15 to $20. So that's pretty good for the bins. Remember, everything that I buy at the bins is 99 cents a pound. I was there, like I said, for an hour and a half, and I spent $32. I don't have my receipt handy, but it was about that. So about 31, 32 pounds. All right, the next item that I picked up are Nike Track and Field sweatpants. I believe these are women's pants. They could be men's. They taper at the ends. I'll have to kind of take a closer look at them. Maybe I'll look up the style number. These go really well for me. I used to run only auctions, and even auctions, when I would put these up, say even they were black, plain sweatpants from Nike, and they were faded and pilled, people still want to pay $20 to $25 for them. So I think I'll probably put $25 on these and see where they go. some of this stuff is from my family, and I'm just gonna, you'll see me just throw stuff off to the side, and that's why, because you can't go to the bins without getting yourself some things. Okay, so the next item is a hoodie. Is anybody familiar with that brand? You usually see it on shoes. It's Keen. So Keen, they make footwear that's very popular. I usually will always pick up Keens for a good price and good condition. But this is a hoodie, and I think I can get about 25 to 30 for it. It's in good condition. Again, this cost me less than $2, about $2 probably. It's about 2 pounds. And I'll probably sell it for 25-ish. All of my prices are estimates, and I offer free shipping. So I'll probably do a what sold video after the weekend, and you can get a better gauge of what things are actually selling for. So I knew exactly what these were when I saw them in the bins. They are Loudmouth golf shorts. Loudmouth are wild print golf apparel, and it's been a while since I've sold Loudmouth. I know a couple of years ago they were super hot. They're size 36, and I just think they're fun. And I usually can sell them for about $25 a pair. All right, the next item I picked up because it's new with tags. I won't usually pick up Target brands if they're not new with tags, but new with tags, and it's like a cute little summer dress. It's an extra small. I might take this to Plato's Closet, just because. Sorry, let me turn my sound off from my phone. Plato's will usually buy all of my Target new with tag stuff, so we'll see. I might save it and put it up in my eBay store for summer. It's a good summer dress. So I partially built my eBay business on cycling gear. It was the thing I used to get the most excited about because my highest sales in my first few months came from my cycling gear. I find it doesn't sell quite as well anymore on eBay, but I still pick it up, especially from the bins. So it's just a Livestrong jersey. No particular brand, and I think it might even be, well, it's women's because it's super small. But those jerseys, they vary. I mean, some of them will sell for like $12 and some of them will sell for $50. It just depends on what it is. So I have to always do a little, like a short comp research. All right, I picked up this vest. It's Polo Sport, Ralph Lauren, men's fleece vest. It's lined with like a nylon lining. Polo Sport. I should get about 25 to 30 for this, I think. All right, so this caught my eye because there's been a lot of talk in the reselling community about how 90s velvet dresses are really popular right now. So this is exactly that. It's a 90s floral velvet dress. It's just probably a nothing brand, but because of what it is, I decided to pick it up. It's got shoulder pads, yeah, it's like that. You know, in the 90s, you would have paired these with a pair of Docs and been great. So we'll see how that goes. I've been looking for one to test out the theory. All right, picked up some, it's just their boys Nike Thermofit pants. These always sell for $15 to $20, which surprises me. Like I said before, I don't usually sell kids clothing, but when it's Nike, like basics like that, I will pick it up. And if not, I'll save them for my kids for when they can fit into them. All right, this next item is a J. Crew men's plaid button front short sleeve shirt. I'll pick up J. Crew from the bins all the time. I'll probably put that up for about $20. This brand, I wouldn't call this like a hot brand, but it consistently sells for me. The Territory Ahead, sorry, it's a men's brand. Their shirts sell for me between $15 and $20, kind of just depending the style. This is like a corduroy, like a waffle corduroy. I think it's pretty ugly, personally, and again, reminds me of the 90s. Oh, it has a little stain on it, so I'll have to get that washed. But like I said, $15 to $20 is what I'll put on it. All right, somebody threw this back, and it's an Anthropologie Angel of the North. It's like a crocheted gray cardigan sweater. It's pretty. It's a little dingy around the collar. So I checked the washing directions because I won't buy anything that's dirty that needs to be hand washed or dry cleaned. And I think I can throw this on the gentle cycle in cold water and get that stain, that just dinginess out of the collar. I'm literally barricading myself in my office with clothing right now. I'm gonna have to get things ready to photograph today. Okay, good bread and butter item. It's a men's Prana, kind of a stretch athletic shirt. There's that Prana label. Men's Prana, I think sometimes sells even better than women's Prana. All right. Next item is it's an Air Jordan or Jumpman men's thermal shirt. Pretty basic. I'll probably sell this for about $15. I think it's good for me to do these haul videos because then I can get a gauge of like, well, what's my price point? What am I selling this stuff for? I really try to, I don't like to price anything less than like 16 is kind of my bare minimum. And then that way when I run sales, I'm not selling things for less than $10. So, good basic Nike sports bra. Probably get 15 for that. I bought some bras. Probably not going to like dangle them in front of the camera, but I always buy bras when they're in perfect condition and they're used. I will buy Wacoal, Cacique, Victoria's Secret, and then a handful of other boutique bras when I see them, but they're not as normal to find at the bins. I can't think of their names right now, but those are the main brands that I will sell. Oh, and Soma. I will sell Soma bras too. So people ask me what brands sell, and then do they have to be brand new? And no, they don't have to be brand new, but they have to be almost perfect because I think of myself like a buyer. If I were to buy a used bra on eBay, and I don't know that I would, it would have to be like, I would not want to see any signs of wear on it. So that's that and swimsuits. Those are the two items that have to be pristine when I buy them. So, and in those brands. Okay, the next item I'm taking a little bit of a gamble. It's my love of vintage that keeps me coming back. It's a vintage, but it's like this lace robe. This is kind of it's got an open front, but it does button. But you can see it's like this sheer lace material. It's short sleeved. It just reminds me of like a dainty little house coat, but I love it. And this kind of stuff actually does pretty consistently sell any of these vintage nightgowns and robes. So I will pick this up at the bins all day long. Leonard Inc. is the brand. So again, I mean, it's light. It's definitely less than a pound. All right. This brand does surprisingly well, Oakley. So it's a basic t-shirt. Kind of trying to stay away from basic t-shirts right now, but I'm still drawn to them if I know it's a brand that will sell. So honestly, I'll put $15, $16 on it, see what happens. I thought this was cute. The material caught my attention in the bins when I was rummaging. So it is a Brooks. Yeah. So Brooks, it's a running company. Pure Project sweatshirt. So it's like an athletic or like yoga sweatshirt. It's got thumb holes at the sleeve ends. It's a really nice light blue, a little bit of pilling. But I think it's cute. I didn't pull comps on it, and Brooks is hit or miss as far as an athletic brand is concerned, but because it's one of those common popular yoga styles, I figured it was worth picking up. Pretty much everything is worth picking up at the bins if it's in good condition. There's a buyer for everything, they say. And even though I am really brand focused, Brooks is a brand that most people know. So I know people will be looking at Brooks items in their size, and they're bound to fall upon my listing. All right, so here, this has been the talk of the reselling town lately. Postmark found this cute floral sheer blouse, semi-sheer blouse at the bin. So pick this up right away, no flaws. I have to check comps on Postmark because I haven't sold much of Postmark, but I keep hearing everybody talk about it, and I think I've sold 1 or 2 pieces in the $20 range. These dollars add up, you guys. Okay. Anything Nike camo, I will buy. It doesn't matter. I sold a Nike camo sweatshirt with a stain on the front, but because it had a camouflage swoosh, I actually put it up on auction because any items that I have that are flawed, I will auction off. I like people to name their own price on things that have flaws. So I think I started the auction at like $9 just to make sure I covered my shipping because I just started doing free shipping even on my auctions. And it sold for I think $18 still with a, I mean, and it was a substantial stain on the front. My sister who does my photography for me, she helps me out sometimes. She even put a note on it like, oh, you're not going to be able to sell this. It has a stain, but I photographed it anyway. And I thought, well, I'll just put it up on auction. And it's still sold. So camouflage, Nike, popular, pick it up. This shirt, I'll put probably about 18 on it. Okay, where did I? Okay, so I bought 2 of these. It's Mountain Hardwear men's like athletic shirts. I got a blue one and I got a gray one, and they're both the same size. They have a snag, like a small snag on each of them on the back, like a fabric pull, and I probably would not have bought them if I hadn't found them together just because of that flaw, but figured with 2 of them with small snags on them, I can probably lop them together and sell this for 30, well, 25 to 30 depending on my best offers that day. So still worth getting at the bins. All right, I learned about this brand from watching the Bin Pickers when I first started doing my eBay store, Ex Officio, and I will pick up anything from this brand. I will pay up for this brand because this brand sells very well. These are women's pants. Oh, I'm getting blurry on you. Hello. Okay, sorry. The Goodwill have these marked at $7, and I would have bought them for $7 because I can usually get about 30 for a pair of women's Ex Officio. Men's does sell better, but women's is still a great pickup. So I debated on this, but I picked it up anyways. It's a Nike polo, so you can see it has the Nike embroidery. Wait, the Nike embroidery on the front. We'll see on this. This stuff is kind of hit or miss. It either sells right away for like $16 or $17, or it sits and sits and sits, and I finally unload it for 10. So we'll see what kind of buyer I get for that. All right, so this is another one of those Nike sweat items that just sell really well regardless of quality. Obviously, if there was a giant hole or a giant stain, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. But it's faded, it's been worn, it's missing the drawstring from the hood. But it's this orange hoodie, and it's got this embroidery on the back. Sorry, I don't know. And it's got like, I realized at first I thought, oh man, this is really worn because it's got like these fray marks. But then I realized, well, they're pretty consistent. And actually these exact same notches in the fabric are from the, like the sleeve ends and the hem of the hoodie. So I realized it's kind of a purposeful distressed look. So I will put distressed in my keywords and somebody will buy it from me for probably $25. All right. Another Nike basic women's hoodie, pretty color. It's actually in really good condition, not super faded. Probably 20 bucks on that. All right. And Nike lined running shorts. These are always good bread and butters for me. Men's, I will put up men's now. If I find lined running shorts for women, I will put them up in the summer, or at least in the spring. And then, like I said in one of my last videos, tempos I'll put up in midsummer. But these will sell, men wear shorts year round, especially for working out, and it is prime workout season, so I will probably sell these for about $15. And then I picked up another pair, same thing, just black. Got another women's Why am I so blurry? I'm sorry, you guys. Sorry, my screen just went black. I guess I need to move my mouse around a little bit more. All right, I've got a another Nike sports bra. Those are very consistently $15. Okay, so I knew this material right away because I have another dress in my store that's up right now in gray with long sleeves. It's this exact same material, and sure enough, just because of material recognition, I knew that it was a Free People dress. This one's just a little bit different in style. So got this. Considering my gray long sleeve one hasn't sold yet, I'll probably put this up for $25 and see what happens. We're coming upon spring is just around the corner, even though it's freezing all over the country. But I'll put it up. I won't wait to put it up. All right, another bra. All right, so I picked up this hoodie. It's like a women's Nike running hoodie. This style is very popular. It has the breathing strip on the back. It does have a little bit of staining in the front, but I'm pretty sure I can get it out with my spray and wash. So picked this up. I should sell this between 25 and 30, or at least that's what I'll put it up for. I always leave a little bit of margin to run my sales and to accept best offer. And then of course, free shipping. So any men's Nike tank tops sell really well. So this is just a Nike track and field striped tank. It's in great condition. I usually avoid white when I'm buying at the bins because it's usually dingy or has like pit stains, but this is in perfect condition. I don't think it's been worn hardly at all. All right, here's a good basic Columbia men's sweater. Columbia men's sweater. Probably sell that for about 20 or put it up for 20. All right, here's some Lucy athletic pants. Sometimes with these basics, I will just save them up in a box and then make lots of athletic lots. And they seem to sell better for me that way. I might just cherry pick a few items out right now just because of the season that we're in. But by themselves, these should sell for probably about 15 to 18. They've got the ruched hem on the leg. All right, one bag down. Or 1.5 bags down, I guess I should say. Okay, I picked this up. It's Chico's. It's like a basic cami. Weighs nothing. Worth picking up. I'll sell for probably at least 15. I always pick up Lucky brand at the bins. It's just a basic top. Probably get about, well, 12 to 16 on it. Would be my best guess. All right, another pair of athletic running shorts. These ones are lined. Women's. I'll probably save these till we get into warmer weather. All right. I did find a little stash of cycling gear, so here's another cycling item. This is more of a cold weather item because it's fleece lined. It's Pearl Izumi, which is the more popular brand of cycling gear. I would say the top brand of cycling gear that I pick up is Rapha, R-A-P-H-A, and Primal Wear. If you find a good colorful Primal Wear jersey, that was actually one of my that was my first highest sale as an eBay beginner. I had a Hawaiian like volcano colorful jersey. I think I put it up probably for like $4 starting bid, and it ended at $55 on auction, and that was my biggest sale. So at that time, and I think I was probably about a month in my eBay journey at that point. So learned pretty quickly that those Primal Wear jerseys are pretty popular. So anyway, and then Pearl Izumi is like the next highest. I'll pick up other brands too, like Canary and Novara, but they don't sell quite as consistently or quite as predictably as these brands that I've just named. But you know, when you find them at the bins, you pick them up. So I don't even know what this is. Specialized. We know that that's a cycling term brand. That's actually not even the brand of the jersey though. It's Nalini. Sometimes you just have like sponsors on these. So, you know, just pick your keywords when you list this stuff. Somebody who has some kind of affiliation with this these sponsors will probably buy it, or if they just like the colors or they just need some practice gear. You know, who knows with this stuff anymore. I'm assuming about the $15 price range for something like that. Oh, this was a new brand for me. I get excited about new brands because when you're a beginner, they're all new brands. And when you're 5 years in, it's like you're always on the hunt for the new brands. So I picked this up and it looked like quality. It's like this sleeveless hoodie. And I don't know, it's men's, obviously. So this is the brand, Zane Robe. And I pulled comps, and comps are looking really good on this stuff, like very consistent sales. You know, when you're quickly looking up comps and you're looking for sold, or you're looking for completeds because you want to see the sell-through rate. You don't just want to look under solds because you're not getting an accurate picture. I will look under solds if I'm looking for an average price point of a specific item, but I look at completed if I'm looking at the sell-through rate. And the sell-through rate was great. You're seeing like all greens, right? So everything under completed is selling. And then pretty much in like the $20 to $40 price point. So I didn't see this exact item in my quick comp poll, but I'll do a little more research to figure out what this item is worth. So Zane Robe, a brand new brand. Yay. Okay. Icebreaker. I love when I find icebreaker at the bins. It's a merino shirt. Let's see, is it men's or women's? It usually says, yep, it's men's. So long sleeved, great base layer. That'll probably sell for 30 to 40. Although, let's see, what did I sell that quarters at for? Like 35, 25? I don't know. I was desperately seeking sales that weekend though. I'm sorry if I'm blurry this whole video, you guys. I don't know why my camera won't focus. All right, sorry. I'm just gonna keep going. All right, so basic Nike black hoodie. It's pretty faded, but I think I can at least get 25 for it. Nike sportswear. Sorry, finding stuff for myself here. You don't need to see what I bought for myself. All right. Anytime I pick up cargo pants, these like nylon cargo pants, especially if they're convertibles, you know, with the zip off legs, those are always, always good to buy. But these are Columbia, there's no flaws. They are men's, size 30, so they're a little bit small, but I think I can still get $25, maybe 30 for them. They're in great condition. Another Nike hoodie, basic green, full zip, women's, 20 bucks. We're almost down to it, guys. Oh, nope, just kidding, because that one's for me. So we're done. That's it. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in to my first Goodwill Outlets haul video. Hope you guys have a good day. I am probably going to go to the bins again today. I'm loading up during this sourcing week, and I'm going to get 30 listings up today. So it is Friday, and the weekend is upon me. I don't do a ton of work on the weekends. Maybe a little bit of sourcing here and there, but not a lot of listings. So got to get my store filled up for the weekend. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. And if you like this video, feel free to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.